All you sports fans out there, and welcome to the Hot City Sports. Jacob, welcome back.
Surprise return.
I didn't see you there, bud.
It's been a while. How have you been?
I didn't see you there.
Been good, playing a lot of baseball, so I've been busy.
Oh yeah, we'll get to baseball in a few minutes. Spurs season's over.
Oh, we all knew that, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew that too.
What's quiet? Oh, son. Sorry for the other Spurs, but
Not really sorry. They're all messed up.
Well, having a meeting with him is now their top priority. Do you think they'll clean it up?
I think
No.
he can stay.
No.
I think there's a chance he can stay.
No.
Obviously. Look what happened with Aldridge.
no stay. No way. he's
No
staying.
If
No
they'll
stay.
say,
I
did
don't
they
think
trade
they'll
him?
I don't even know.
I feel like they could trade him. I feel like that's one of their best options, so they can get someone in return.
But they're not going to get his true value if they trade him.
Correct.
Well, his true value's down now because he got injured and he didn't play. So
Probably,
his value's down, just like Gordon Hayward.
I was reading through the mock trades, and he said Kyrie Irving's probably their best option.
Oh, I don't think
They also
Kyrie's
had a
gonna leave.
Lakers, Brandon Ingram for Kawhi
That's
Leonard.
terrible. That's terrible.
I
There's
don't think Kyrie will leave.
No.
I don't think he will either, but
If they offer it.
No. They have Gordon Hayward still.
plus they have a good young
You
core
probably
too.
might
Jason
trade
Tatum, Jalen Brown, Marcus Morris.
They got Kyrie Irving, bro. You're not gonna give him up after 1 year and being hurt a little bit.
I guess we'll just have to see what
Well,
happens.
seeing them trade Leonard for Hayward, basically trading injured for injured. So,
I don't know.
except Leonard played 9 games and Hayward played what?
5 minutes.
About 5-6 minutes. So it'll be interesting to see. With that, it might have been Ginobili's last game, and the Heat lost to the 76ers. So
Yes,
was that the
Oh,
last?
No.
Uh-oh.
I
Was that the last we saw of Dwayne Wade and Ginobili? Is that
No.
it?
Dwayne Wade, I don't think so. Ginobili, possibly.
Well,
I'm with that.
you do that every year, Ginobili, though. Then he says,
It's
"Oh,
been
I'm
like-
gonna come back," and so I think they're gonna come
I'll
back.
give Ginobili
He
another
loses
year.
more and more hair every year.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
It just starts out like this big and then it goes like this.
In 2005, he just had hair like down to here, and
Yeah.
they just got shorter as he kept
He's
getting
old.
older. I know, he's 40. Of course,
old.
he's old. That's old. Gruden and Patricia made their presence felt on their first day of practice with Oakland and Detroit.
I like Gruden, but I need to see stuff from Patricia.
Well, of course.
I'll agree with that.
Of course we have
could,
to.
We could talk about coaches all day, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna see the full effect until the first game of the season.
Correct.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's completely true.
Yeah, at that point, we're moving on. That's
All right.
good.
All
Answer that
right.
one real quick. Are the Vegas Knights the most dominant expansion team ever?
No doubt. For sure.
Definitely. Even
I mean,
if
they're competing for a Stanley Cup. Like
They
that's
just
crazy.
came like out of nowhere. And this is their
Did
first
they have the best
year
record
and
in
they could win this.
NHL?
Yeah, they did.
Correct.
That answered your question right there. Pretty dominant right there.
How long, do you think that they can win it?
Of course.
I think,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the
definitely.
way hockey's going this year, like
Washington's playing Pittsburgh again.
There you go. Hey, Ben, Washington got out of the first round.
There you
Hey!
They did it. It looked like they weren't going to do it.
barely. I don't even know.
But
Yeah,
they
no,
did
look
it.
at-
I don't
They
even
did
know
it.
how it blew so much.
Yeah. So, through our high school sports, softball is 6-3 after kind of a slow start. Kind of finding their ground.
It did start a little bit slow, but it's starting to pick up. They're getting better.
So is the weather. The weather's picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to play an effect in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Finally, jeez.
Soccer. Lions Cruise North 6-3. Fraser 2-4-1. That's.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I gotta go Lions Cruise North.
I'm still sticking with Frazier. It's my school. Not about to get beat
I
up.
don't
You're
know.
the soccer
I
guy.
don't know too much about girls soccer, but I know we got some studs, so go with Frazier. I mean, they're
Yeah.
playing some tough competition in the beginning of the season.
I'm going with Frazier.
All right, Bone Dog as always. Baseball. You're on varsity baseball.
Yep.
You guys got Marine City.
Oh, we're sweeping them. Easy cash.
You guys are top of the gold, right?
Yep. Undefeated.
Nice.
5-0, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I think we're 4-0 right now because our third game against
What are you talking about?
Lakeview
You're supposed
got.
to be 5-0.
Sage, you're still undefeated, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're still 5-0.
So,
Yeah, yesterday, highlight of the season, I think. Cam to Tambu, smacked a dinger.
Yeah. Walk off.
It wasn't a walk-off, but.
It wasn't. Everybody's like, yeah, it was a walk off.
Well, it was 3-2,
All right.
3-2 going in the last inning, and then we scored 6 runs in the
Oh,
last
okay.
inning. So we won 9-3.
you guys think you can win the gold easily, or
Uh,
have some
Marine
competition.
City and Lakeview are probably going to be our two biggest competitors, and we're easily beating them. So
Well, have you guys played
All right.
Lakeview yet?
yeah, we won our first 2 games by a lot, and then our third game we played a doubleheader on a Thursday. I don't know why,
Oh, yeah.
and we played 3 innings of that, and it got too dark, so we had to stop playing.
3 innings.
Yeah, and it was 5-4. We were winning.
So still a dub.
I mean, I think we have to reschedule it because I think you have to play minimum of 4.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it's just like in the pros, they have to play like 5 or something, or 6.
Something weird
Something
like that.
something weird like that. So, baseball. Well, Ben's not here, but you know your baseball, right?
Ben, I got your quiz right. Jose Fernandez is your favorite player. Take that.
I think we all knew that. Rest in peace.
Tigers have been surprisingly mediocre.
It's because the division and they're in is trash.
Basically.
They are all trash.
Well, Kansas City's terrible. Chicago's terrible.
The Tigers are terrible.
Mhm.
Whoa, Chicago's not that bad.
They're pretty
The
trash.
White Sox are terrible.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Yeah. The Twins,
I tried to sugarcoat
They're
it.
pretty trash, but they're all right. And then the Indians.
I mean,
Dude, that's,
Indians are up there.
yeah, but I'm surprised at how young this team is, that they're winning, sort of.
the new manager.
Well, I like him. He got through. He got.
No, that
thrown
they're
out.
winning too with new manager.
Well, he
Threw
got-
out in the first game. That was
Yeah, I
fun.
like that.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he got thrown
I like
thrown
watching
out in
that.
his first game. That was great. I like that. And for Big Baller Brand, yeah, the Ball, they're not playing in Lithuania anymore. They're done.
didn't they sign 2 people to the JBA league or something like that? Whatever it's called.
Oh, the G League.
No,
Their new
the
league that
they
he wanted,
created.
LeVar wanted to make.
They had a tryout in Chicago, I think, and they signed 2 people out of that. Or like the 100 that came and tried out.
All right then.
I think
Huh.
I saw that.
Your standards are high.
That's interesting. So, hockey playoffs. Tampa Bay beat New Jersey 4-1.
I mean, I
Vegas,
expected that.
Vegas swept LA 4-zip, obviously. Pittsburgh defeated Philly 4-2. Yeah, I know they're not. Well, they're going to be Washington, but they're against Tampa Bay though. If they get that far,
I mean, I think it's going to be hard against Washington. I think Washington's out for blood now. They
But-
tired of
but-
losing to Pittsburgh,
but
so I
if
can
they
see
get
that.
to play Tampa Bay,
It'll be a great series. I can say that for a fact.
Tampa Bay's got that though.
Wow, we don't know yet.
But
we
they
don't know
will.
if they're playing.
Nashville defeated Colorado 4-2, and
Call that.
Washington beat Columbus 4-2.
I did not call that. That was a surprise to me.
Oh, and Boston beat Toronto in 7.
That was a great
Yep.
series.
Last
That was
night.
a great series.
That was a high scoring game in Game 7.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was. But obviously, my favorite, obviously, the whole thing is Vegas. But my favorite out of the East is Tampa Bay. I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
Hey, it's
Come on, dude.
Hey, it's Tampa.
It's going with the sports analysts. That's what they're all saying.
And you're just going with your bias of the love of the city of Pittsburgh.
Want to talk about bias, Mr. Spurs?
Okay.
Okay.
Do we need to go over the headlines, sir?
Clippers.
What about the Clippers?
What's your point?
They
What's
didn't
your
make.
point?
They didn't make the playoffs.
Those have to do with bias.
Yeah, and the Spurs
They
didn't make it out of the first round.
Hey, at least we made the playoffs.
Hey, guess where they're both
What's
at?
your
On their
point?
couch at home.
That's true. Jake
What's the
got you guys.
Pistons?
Mm-hmm.
The Pistons have been sitting
But
there
what's
since
your
like
point?
March.
Our guys got traded to championship caliber teams.
Really?
Chris Paul,
Blake Griffin.
that's still a process for
Dude,
Detroit.
they're saying Blake Griffin is
Speaking of the
gonna
Pistons,
grow for us.
do you
next
think
year.
they're going to fire Stan Van Gundy?
They should.
I don't think so.
I don't think they will.
I think the culture he has is just.
They
fits
have
Detroit.
to though.
I think he just
they
fits
have
Detroit.
to make. They have to make a change.
Who did they get?
Oh,
Gruden.
David Blatt.
Bring in a football coach. Toughen them up.
Yeah, maybe in the '80s with the bad boys.
That's true. That's what we need again.
Yeah,
Blake to be a bad boy.
Yeah, and so
I mean,
now,
he was.
He
at one
was.
so
point.
now,
Then they made rules.
so now, getting back on topic here, San Jose's at Vegas for the second round. Vegas, but in how many?
4.
6.
Jinx, you owe me soda.
Vegas in 6. I say Vegas in 5.
I'll give it 5. I'm
Yeah,
not giving
Vegas
it 4.
is-
There's no way.
Vegas
4.
Pittsburgh at Washington.
I'm going to go still with Pittsburgh at 7.
Pittsburgh in 7.
Pitt in 6.
Pittsburgh in 6.
Say Pittsburgh at 3.
Washington just
Pittsburgh
hasn't.
in
They
2.
haven't been solid lately.
Washington.
They've just been so inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
Washington in 8.
Okay.
No, man. Pittsburgh in 2, right? So this is what's going to happen. There's going to be a big fight, and everybody on Washington is going to get hurt. So they'll have to
And or
forfeit the
suspend.
rest of the
And or,
season.
and or suspended. And then Boston at Tampa.
I mean, you still gotta go
Light-
Tampa, but I think Boston can put up
Hey.
a good fight.
Lightning in 6.
Ouch.
I'm gonna say 6-2.
I got Boston. of
Boston
course.
in 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be interesting if they
I
beat
always
that.
pick Boston.
Stand.
Hmm.
That'd be
You got a
interesting.
7-footer on skates.
That's what I'm
too,
saying. That's
level
what I'm
wall.
saying.
So, NBA playoffs, Golden State, we've discussed, they beat San Antonio 4-1. New
Yes,
Orleans
they did.
swept Portland.
I knew New Orleans. I wanted New Orleans to win, but I didn't think they were going to sweep them.
I didn't think they were going to sweep them either.
I
That was,
Orlando was
I
just
feel like
Tom
that
Boogie.
series was the most low-key series out of the whole playoffs.
It really was.
It was
really
so, like,
mellow
you-
We
and-
saw the
wouldn't even
development
know.
of Drew
Low-key.
Holiday being a leader on the team, Rajon Rondo.
Well, my
being crazy
favorite
with
so
his
far
dimes.
is Boston and Milwaukee. That's been entertaining.
That's a great series.
That's been a good
I hope it
series.
goes to 7 games. I really hope it does.
Yeah. And Cleveland,
Hit that.
Heck
miraculous.
of a shot.
Game,
It wasn't
boy.
a heck of a
Isn't
shot.
that the second time LeBron did it to Indiana this season?
Yeah,
Well,
Didn't
not
he do it the first time to Indiana too?
I think so.
Well, LeBron's, I know, has
said,
like
"Come
4
here, boy."
playoff game winners.
Come here, boy.
During the regular season, I think he did to Indiana too. Because that was insane.
Come here, boy.
Unless he did to a different team, but I don't remember. But LeBron's just clutch. LeBron's clutch in the playoffs. That's what
He
we
is.
discussed. That's what we discussed.
He's not that clutch in the playoffs.
Did you
He's
see that
carrying
shot?
his team.
It's
He's-
on the agenda.
He's
Did you see
single-handedly
that
I
shot?
just
carrying
watched
his team.
the thing on First Take, and with Jalen Rose and all those guys. They're like, okay, with all the young people, they think that LeBron is great at the moment. He's not. He's great now, but overall, no.
We're talking about playoffs.
No.
We're talking about how good he is in playoffs.
How is he
Exactly
not
right.
great? He's been playing since 2003.
2000, was it 03 or 4? I forgot who.
Joe?
Well, it doesn't matter. He's been playing for a long time.
2004, because Darko got drafted in that
Oh,
draft
cool. I
too.
didn't need those papers.
Uh,
I didn't know what's nothing about
Yeah.
before.
So, I mean,
He's been good literally his whole career. He's had trash teams from the beginning of his career. Then you see what he can do with players
He
around.
shows whatever team he goes to can
trash
make a playoff
teams,
contending
trash
team.
Okay, at the beginning, 2007 didn't have a trash team. He went to the finals.
That's
not
4
trash.
years into his career. 3
The
years
That's
argument
not
is,
trash.
whatever
Then he
team
went to
LeBron can go
Miami.
to, he can make into
That's
a
what I
playoff contending team.
So I said he had trash teams at the beginning of his career. Then he went to Miami and showed what he can do when he has a little talent around him.
Little. Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen, all those other role players, Mike Miller, and all those
He
guys.
made him even better.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he has a decent team.
LeBron is one of the greatest basketball players of all
I'm
time.
telling you right now, if they didn't have LeBron on the team, no way they're winning anything.
No way would they make it.
They didn't have
in the
that.
playoffs.
They didn't have that punch.
If they didn't have LeBron, they wouldn't have won that game because he wouldn't have made that shot.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
had 40 points.
I don't like LeBron, but I respect what he does. I respect him.
I
as
can
a
agree with
player.
you, Jake. Definitely.
well, you guys know I can't.
Well, we know
I
that.
don't respect them. I don't.
Love you, Joe. He doesn't.
So, and if you
He
look,
likes
I watched,
Spurs.
and I also saw a tape of LeBron shot last night and the footage of Jordan hitting his shot against Utah. It looks like it's the exact same shot, almost the exact same like reaction. So it's
Shows that he's just
it's
as good as Michael Jordan.
It's either the greatest of all time, Jordan, or the king, as they call LeBron.
They're both
I think
great.
this is what you can do. You can compare MJ to Kobe because they're the closest play style, and then you have LeBron as just like a different league because you can't compare him to anything.
You can compare
They've
him to
never
Jordan.
seen anyone that big, that strong.
You can compare
like,
him to Jordan.
If you put
Why
LeBron
can't-
against Jordan, physically matched up, LeBron would destroy him. I'm sorry, I love you, Michael, but
Post
Yeah,
or
but-
before
yeah, but
when
look at-
Michael Jordan had
but
the
look
Jordan
at-
rules and he had to get big.
You put
Ooh.
Jordan, you put Michael Jordan in today's game, right? You're right. LeBron would destroy him. But if you put LeBron back when Jordan played, Jordan would
Well,
crush
he was
him.
still playing with
Jordan
him, though,
would crush
wasn't
him.
he? Didn't
No.
he still play with him?
no,
Jordan
they were
retired in
like 2 years
2004.
apart, weren't they?
No, Jordan retired from the Wizards in 04, and then LeBron got drafted that
Oh,
year.
okay.
So it's just different eras. It's just like taking Bird and Magic, putting them in today's era, and seeing
I
how
think
they
Magic
would
would be
play.
okay.
Bird
think
is
Magic
so
would be fine.
cold.
Magic would be alright.
Magic would be
Magic's
alright.
about- Magic is
Larry Bird could be
Or,
insane
or you
too, though.
put the bad boys in today's game.
That'd be
Magic-
awesome.
They wouldn't get through a game. They'd all get ejected.
Exactly.
You could arguably say that the
Freaking Billy
most
and beer.
recent bad boys was
Rick
the
Mahorn.
04 Pistons when they won it. Like they were like the
Bring back.
they didn't have a
Dennis
ton of talent, but they had heart.
Yeah,
Okay,
passion.
it's all different. It's just Mike, just say, let's just
End of
say,
argument,
like,
LeBron's
like,
great.
No, let's just say like Wilt Chamberlain, best player of the '60s. I'd say probably
Yes.
like Walt Frazier, best player of the '70s.
I'll give you that.
It's the '80s. It's either Jordan, Bird, Magic. You throw in Isaiah, Dominique
that one to
Wilkins. Throw in Dominique Wilkins out of
Olajuwon.
Atlanta.
Jordan in the 90s.
Jordan in the
Akeem,
90s.
Kareem, throwing Kareem in the '70s too. In the '90s, it was Duncan,
Jordan.
Duncan,
in the 90s, dude.
Jordan, Elijah
Shaq,
Shaq,
Oh my
Kobe,
gosh, Shaq.
Kobe,
and
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash was in the he was in the 90s
He was
too,
in the 90s.
in 2000s too. So, and the 2010s like LeBron, Dwayne Wade, all these different guys. But it's just all
Kobe,
different eras and who you think that's better. So, and with that, they had Cleveland's going to Indiana for Game 6. Will they close it out?
I hope they don't, but it's very possible that they can. I'm saying they won't.
won't.
I'm
They
saying
won't.
they won't.
I
It's
agree
going
with
to go
that.
Game 7 back in Cleveland.
I sure hope it is.
I hope it is.
If it goes to Game 7 in Cleveland, they're gonna finish it there.
So,
Yeah.
and the other two, Toronto's at Washington. They're up 3-2.
Toronto needs to
close?
close
Do they-
out now. They need to.
Yeah, I have a feeling if they lose,
John.
if I have a feeling if Toronto, if they lose this game, they're gonna lose the series.
No.
There's my bold prediction. If they
That
lose
is
Game
bold.
6, they're gonna lose Game 7. It's over.
I'm going to say Toronto closes out.
Toronto.
I'm giving them a finish. They're gonna finish this. Toronto's got it.
Yeah, I have to give Toronto. They have to finish
Yeah.
this. And then Boston at Milwaukee in Game 6.
My bold prediction is that Milwaukee wins the next 2 in a row to beat Boston.
I'm
I
saying
think
here
Milwaukee will win one more, but I think Boston will close it out.
in 7.
I'm with that.
Yeah, Milwaukee.
I'm
Oh,
with
yeah.
Greek freak,
Well, yeah.
something special.
Well,
He's finally
Giannis.
getting recognized. He's
There you
getting
go.
he's getting like showing the
Well, how long-
talent he has.
Well, if Milwaukee advances, how long will that the style, the
Second.
energy of play continue in the second round?
Forever
Will it
long they
increase?
feel. Forever long they believe in
Or will they
themselves.
start getting dream like, okay, we won the first round.
No,
it's
they're going
like,
to keep
we're
going.
good.
They're
We-
going to
No,
be
I
like the
think
76ers.
if
They're
they-
going to keep going as
They
far as
make
they
it past the
can.
first round. I think they're going to
We
get
exceeded
knocked out.
everyone's expectations for this year. We're good.
Can we talk about Philly though? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Philly's insane.
Philly is
they
winning.
closed out
They win.
Miami.
They're
Oh
winning.
my goodness.
Breathe. It's okay.
You know how
OKC?
hard they kept hitting him?
What about
Shot
OKC
blocked him.
versus,
The
freaking
undercut
slapped him
was
in the neck.
crazy.
Well, here's my thing with Oklahoma City. With Oklahoma City, they're down. They're down one game. They are going back to Utah. Utah will close them out.
Really?
You
That's
think?
Yep.
I think they'll get to 7 games.
Yep. Utah will close them out.
I think
without
they'll
a
get to
doubt.
7 games.
Depends on if Westbrook plays or not.
Plays good. Plays well.
No, he might not play.
If Oklahoma
Really?
City
Did
goes,
they rule on that yet? That thing where he might not play because they said he came off the bench or something like that.
I don't think
Oh,
the
boy.
official ruling is out right now,
If-
like what their decision is, but I think it's going to come down to kind of like what's needed and what's not.
well, if Oklahoma City wins this game in Utah, they'll go back to Oklahoma City and they'll win this.
Yep.
They'll win the series, but Utah has to take care of business.
Ricky Rubio.
They have to. They have to take care of business.
Bum boy.
If Utah wins,
But
I don't see him going
I
far.
think
Me neither. Against what you call it?
Phil.
Who do they play?
I think Philly's magical run's going to end in the next round. I really do.
Philly's Magic.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really a Philly hater.
It's.
He doesn't trust
You're
the
mad that they
process.
beat the
I'd give them
New
the
England
next round.
Patriots. You're mad that they beat who did Villanova beat? Who did Villanova beat?
Everybody.
Michigan.
No.
Michigan?
Oh, you're mad. Well, you're not mad about that. But you're mad that Villanova still won. You're mad
Said you're
about,
not
all
mad
about
about
Philly
that.
teams.
Why am I mad that Villanova won?
I don't know. I said you wanted Kansas to win.
Hey, we're getting off track.
Because you want Kansas to
We're
win.
getting
You're
off
just
track.
salty in general.
No, we're getting off track. So, now, the NFL draft is tonight.
So hype.
Oof.
So
Not gonna be able to
hype.
watch
Football
it,
is
unfortunately.
sort of back. We're not back to training camp yet. Once training camp's back, then football's back. But this is kind of a preview.
Can't wait.
Draft tonight for the draft. What position should Detroit take at 20 if they keep the pick?
I think they're pretty good at defense right now. That's
you
my
think that
opinion.
we're good at? You think we're good on defense, or do you think that we need someone on?
See,
No,
defense?
I don't think we
Let's
need
get
someone on
that.
defense.
If
I think
we're
we
good.
need someone to protect Matt Stafford.
Yes.
So draft an offensive lineman, draft a guard, draft a
Yes.
tackle.
But it has to be a high class. It can't be like a low key guy that no one's
Any
heard of.
lineman.
It has to be a good one. If not that,
Well,
then definitely a running back.
Looking at this according to one of the mock drafts, they have at Detroit taking at 20 is how do you pronounce this?
Geis. Darius
Darius Geis, running back.
He is a
LSU.
great running back. He's a
That
great
would
running
be
back.
if
That would be
the
a good pick.
If
That'd
the
be a very
Lions
good pick.
take a running back, it'd be a miracle.
That'd
It
be
would be
very
a
good pick.
miracle if the Lions took a running back.
No, a miracle is Saquon Barkley falling all the way to 20 somehow.
That's impossible.
That's a miracle. That's what I'm saying.
That's impossible.
But that's the miracle, though. That's the thing.
But they're trying to trade down. Detroit's rumored trying to trade down that pick.
The biggest team I can see trading down is Denver because they already talked about it.
Yeah,
Denver and
because-
Cleveland at number 4, they talked about trading down.
Well, according to this mock, they have Sam Darnold going number 1 to
Yeah,
USC.
Baker Mayfield going all the way down at 11.
A lot of mock drafts are different. I've heard someone say go 3rd and 1st overall.
Oh yeah, because look, then they have Saquon Barkley going to New York.
I feel like that's the best thing for him.
But that's not the best thing for New York. New York needs to draft an offensive line because Eli got his.
An offensive
What
lineman
pick
could be
last
better
year?
though. If Saquon does good running and getting the pressure off the pass, then Eli's going to be great.
But you
Because they didn't have a running game.
But you still need a block for the running game.
Saquon's going to be insane. He'll be fine.
You
I think Saquon will be fine.
Yeah, but nah, he won't fit with New York. He
I
won't.
say
He
no.
won't.
No.
Then they're going to have to draft an offensive lineman then.
They
They
have.
could.
Then they have the Jets taking Josh Rosen.
I think Rosen
At 3.
overrated.
There's now. Do you think that instead of taking Josh Rosen, do you think the Jets should take Baker Mayfield in that spot?
I don't know.
Instead of, according to this mock draft, of him falling all the way to 11th for Miami. That'd be,
Well, I say the best scenario would be the Jets because the Jets QBs are kind of getting old. I mean,
Well,
Who's
think
their-
about it. They have
What's his
not
name?
at Fitzpatrick.
what's his name? The
Josh
blind guy.
McCown.
Yeah, he's
No.
old. He's
And
old,
it-
39.
Well, they just signed Teddy Bridgewater.
We don't know how he'll be though, because how long has it
He'll
been
be
since he
good.
played?
Hasn't
Well,
played
he'll be
in
good,
2
but-
years.
He'll be good.
But
they're
they
gonna need someone-
signed Bridgewater for 1 year. So do you think that
I say
they
should
draft
take
like Baker Mayfield, develop him for a year, then he
Definitely.
plays next year?
I'd say that would happen.
Because
Did you guys hear
First-
about Josh Allen? About what happened with his recent allegations, breaking news?
Oh,
Apparently,
his
like
tweet?
2012, his Twitter
Yeah,
account
his
racial
high
slurs, so
school.
now people could be
Yep.
looking at that.
His
That
high
could
school.
lower his draft stock, possibly, but I don't know yet.
well, according to
That'd
this
be
mock,
interesting.
So stupid.
according to this mock draft, they have him going to Denver.
Josh Allen,
Yes.
gunslinger in Denver. Oh boy,
No.
that'd be insane.
Keenum's Denver's guy.
Well, yeah, but they're going to obviously develop him in case something happens with Keenum. Say
Well,
he wants to, like,
that's
move
what they
again.
thought with Paxton Lynch, and look what happened.
I mean, I think
nothing.
Allen. Well, who knows?
Nothing came out of that. So I'm hoping that Saquon falls to 5.
He's not going to fall to 5.
If he falls to 5, Denver takes him.
But Denver
to
said they're going to
replace
trade down.
him.
What if Denver trades down?
If Denver trades down, I don't see who they would possibly want to trade down with.
Well, it's possible. That's
Like-
what they talked about. They're shopping the pick.
Oh yeah, they could be shot in the pick, but just
They are.
looking
That's what
at-
they said.
Like who?
John Elway said that.
I don't know if you guys heard
Who?
the linebacker for the 49ers.
Reuben Foster.
Ruben
like,
Foster.
allegations.
Oh, yeah,
false.
too.
False.
Is it really?
Yep.
Completely
False.
false.
Wow.
His girlfriend came out or whatever about it. And said,
Or his his
Wow.
attorney, right?
yeah, she like confessed to the attorney. It was completely false.
Well, that's good for him then.
Well, yeah, that's
That's very good.
Thought I'd
Breaking
bring it up.
news.
yeah. There you
Thought I'd
go.
bring it up.
Thank you,
Pretty
Jay.
big
Well-
news.
That's big news. It's huge.
Well, with the 4th pick, Cleveland's, they're getting their reward from getting that trade with Brock Osweiler because they got.
I don't
the
think they
4th
should
pick.
trade down at all. I think they should
No.
keep it. God, man,
Well,
if they do
Brandon-
draft Bradley Chubb with Miles Garrett and Bradley Chubb on each side row, that'll be insane.
Well,
If they develop,
think about it. If according to this, if this mock draft's proven true, Sam Darnold at 1 and then Bradley Chubb at 4.
I think I'd
You have
trade
your
for them.
defensive side of the ball. That 4th pick is good, but taking Sam Darnold at 1 is.
Who do you think they should take at 1? If they're smart, they should take Saquon Barkley.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
I
Tyler
don't
Taylor.
They
I think
need
Tyler would be okay.
Tyrod's okay, but he's been injured. Remember they threw in they Peterman in there many times last year in Buffalo. So it's
Well, Nathan Peterman is not Tyler Taylor. That's all I'm saying.
well right, but
And-
I mean he was inconsistent on starting last year.
I think Tyrod will
So-
be fine as a starter. I don't think they need they should draft Saquon because
If
Better than
Cleveland-
Isaiah
Cleveland
Crowell
was
and Duke
smart,
Johnson.
they take Josh Rosen first overall.
no,
no.
They
No,
should.
they shouldn't.
Baker Mayfield's not going to go 1. I don't think Baker
No.
Mayfield will go.
no, I don't think.
No.
They talked about. I think they're just trying to like spur the pot though.
They're
I
trying
think
to
that's what
hype
they-
everything up.
Yes,
Which
if they
is
do
false-
draft him first
which
overall,
is-
that'll be insane.
Which is kind of
Everyone's
which
gonna
is
lose
false
their mind.
reporting.
I think
It's
he's like a
manipulation.
better version than Johnny Manziel.
That'll be a huge
It's
thing too. They're gonna talk
Johnny
about.
Manziel's about to come back. Comeback season.
Well,
I'm
Manziel.
excited.
Well, since you're so hyped about Manziel, where do you think that anywhere that he would be signed?
Jacob's fantasy team.
Yes.
Sir, draft him first overall.
But realistically, where do you think?
Well, it depends who needs a quarterback at the time after the
Who
draft.
needs a who needs a backup? I don't think anybody.
Arizona.
Maybe. Chicago, maybe. But I don't think he'll get his chance. He might get a shot in the CFL,
New
maybe.
England. That's talked about.
Maybe it's a walk-on.
Yeah. Yeah. Practice squad.
Honestly, like he has like a lot of potential. I feel like a lot of teams will look at him. I don't know if any will pick him up. But
Just like what they're doing with Colin Kaepernick.
Kinda, yeah. But I feel like he has I don't know. I feel like he has more potential than Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like, he showed how great he could be. Like,
He went to all the
Colin Kaepernick showed
the
a
college
little bit,
days.
like,
He went to
all right.
Texas A&M's. He threw for them. Then he threw for like someone else too. I think.
I think there was one other one.
I believe there was.
I'm looking at this list. Arizona taking Lamar Jackson at 15.
That'd be interesting for them.
Do you think Lamar Jackson? Do you think he should go higher, lower,
No,
I say he should go lower to a good team like New
honestly,
Orleans.
Lower, to be honest.
Yeah.
lower, falling to a team like?
New England, New Orleans, develop him. That would be insane. With Tom Brady and Drew Brees coaching him.
If he falls, he'd fall maybe all the way down to 31.
I mean,
He'd fall even
New
past
England, right?
Detroit. He'd fall past Detroit, which Detroit doesn't need.
They don't need a backup quarterback.
Well, they
I don't
could.
think
They
they do.
could. They
I
could.
don't think they should.
I mean,
If they draft a
Jake
quarterback,
Rudolph's
that'll be
not-
probably the most surprising thing in the draft. If they draft
Jake
a quarterback.
Rudolph's not the best backup.
They
that
should
we
not
have?
draft a quarterback first.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
First round. That's
No, they
the
shouldn't.
biggest
That'd be the
waste.
most surprising thing ever in the draft.
Lions will get slaughtered again every
Well,
year.
it's every year. Well, it's what to expect. Take a quarterback that we don't.
If they take a running back, I think they'll appreciate that. All fans of Detroit will appreciate that because we know how bad a running game is.
So if Saquon falls to 5, do you think Denver takes him?
No, because he's not going to fall to 5.
Okay, where do you think he goes?
Second to Giants.
Second?
Either second or first overall. That's my opinion.
Do you think he'll fall to 5 to Denver?
I don't think he'll go that far.
No.
If he does, he go to 4 to Cleveland?
If he stays that long, yes, they should definitely draft him.
If he's
Honestly,
there,
if
then
Cleveland got, oh my, if they got, it'd be so crazy.
Quarterback and a running back?
Yes.
Bro.
But honestly, it honestly might not work too well because they're both inexperienced players in the NFL. You kind of want probably one of those positions to have a little experience.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you have to take. You can't take like 2 sides.
I can even see the Jets drafting Saquon because then Matt Forte just retired.
Yes.
I can see the Jets drafting him, to be honest with you, if he falls to
Yeah.
3.
But the Jets don't have a quarterback. The Jets don't.
That's why they have a running back. The running back, look at what happened with Leonard Fournette. Look how Blake Buttles was.
Bortles.
I said Buttles on purpose. I said Buttles because he's buns. But look what Leonard Fournette did for them. They won. They basically won a division
I was, like,
championship.
crying.
So look at that. A running back can change a whole game.
Yeah.
I said
So-
that on purpose.
What's the safest pick in this year's draft? Like, who's the most the safest
Saquon.
pick?
Probably Saquon.
I want to say
Safe.
Bradley Chubb.
Justin Reed.
Okay.
Safest pick. I don't think any of the top 3 quarterbacks are the safest.
no
none
no
of-
quarterback is safe. No quarterback is safe.
Not even Baker Mayfield.
Not even Baker Mayfield.
No.
Because
he's
look
not
at what he
safe.
does off the field sometimes. We don't know if that's changed.
It's going to be a defensive.
I'm just saying
end.
Bradley
It's going to be a
Chubb.
defensive end or
Justin
defensive
Reed.
back. It's going to be the safest
Justin
pick.
Reed.
Or Justin Reed, Eric.
So it's.
Either Saquon or Bradley Chubb's the safest bet. Because you know how both they
Calvin Ridley.
24th.
Calvin Ridley.
I can
Wide
agree with
receivers
that.
are not good in this draft this year. Not as hype
Well,
as they used to be.
Saw one of the programs on ESPN. They're saying that he falls in New Orleans.
Oh my
think
gosh.
about it.
The
I
next
mean-
Michael Thomas.
Think about it.
He's not. He's like a.
Maybe
He's a,
Calvin
he's a
Ridley.
big, fast.
He's big and fast. That's
Cameron
wide
amazing.
receiver.
Cameron Meredith.
Who's their tight end?
Help me out.
Oh,
Who's
they
the
just
other-
got a new tight end.
Who's the other 2 receivers?
Who'd you say?
Aaron Hernandez.
No.
No. It's
Michael
Cameron
Thomas.
Meredith. It'd be Cameron Meredith, Calvin Ridley,
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
I know there's the
Oh,
guy.
and Ted Ginn. Duh.
Oh, Ted.
Duh.
Junior.
Yeah.
Ted Ginn
Ted
Jr.
They have a tight end too.
Think about that. That receiving core.
That'd be great.
That'd be
With
a great
Drew Brees-
receiving core.
Drew Brees
With
throwing to him?
Yeah.
And then they're running. Oh my gosh. New
With
Orleans, they should win.
Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram. That'd be
Especially with
unreal.
the season they had last year too. They weren't bad.
They're gonna have a chip on their shoulder because they knew they should have won that game against Minnesota.
Honestly.
Mhm.
That's gonna be insane.
Yeah. So, and before we go, we're gonna, because the schedule came out, and
Hey.
it's interesting. It's interesting. We're gonna run through it week by week, see where our beloved Lions are gonna fall.
Dang, our first game's a Monday night game.
Hey,
Monday night.
whoa, you're skipping the first part.
What?
Buy tickets.
Buy tickets, fans.
Buy tickets.
I'm predicting 10 wins.
Wow.
Well, we'll go through here. Monday night, New York at home.
At home, New York Jets.
That's a win.
Yes.
If we
That
lose,
should be a win.
if we
Dub
lose,
in the home opener.
no, the Lions like to tease us in the beginning of the year, so usually they win their first couple games. They like to tease
So,
us
and
a
then
little
week
bit.
week 2 at San Francisco.
I mean, if all the hype about San Francisco is true, then we could be screwed.
Garoppolo.
No.
No, I'm gonna say we win.
They haven't. They're
It's a
not
dub.
going to be developed yet.
It's a dub.
Yeah, 2-0.
Sure.
2-0.
2-0. All of us 2-0 so far.
2-0.
Yeah.
All right, then Sunday night at home, New England.
We're schmealed.
They could shock the world.
No, I'm with Jake.
I'm saying we're
They're gonna
schmealed.
beat them at home.
No, it's New England. For goodness
Okay.
sakes.
3-0. That's what I'm
3.
calling.
I got
2
them
and
3-0.
1. I got 2 and 1.
2-1.
He's
Then
smart.
they're at Dallas.
These are the silly games they lose. So I'm
Beat-
gonna say they
no.
take them out.
Here's the big thing. Will Zeke do something that's going to get him suspended again?
Again. That's a big
Perhaps, but not this early.
No, I don't think so.
You never know.
They'll
He
just
could be
repeal.
doing
They'll
something
repeal.
in
They
the
repeal
next
it.
few
They play the
weeks.
whole game.
Alright, I got to take
All
them
the
out.
games.
Take them out.
Oh,
Those are
I got
the
them 4-0.
What type of games?
I got 2 and 2.
Zeke plays.
I got them
taking out.
4-0, and then they're at home against Green Bay. I got them 5-0 going into a bye.
What?
That's insane. That's very bold.
At home. It's at home.
I can see the first 2 games, but the last 3 games as dubs, I don't know, dude.
You have them losing to Green Bay?
I got this 23 right now.
I have them at 3 and 2.
I have them 5-0.
I have them at 3 and 2.
I got them winning this game, but losing at the other Green Bay.
I agree with you.
So
I'm
you're
having
4-1.
4-1.
I have it 3-2.
So they have the bye in week 6. Then they're at Miami.
That's a dub. That has to be
Easy.
a dub, or else we're screwed. So 4
That's
and 2.
that's 6-0 for me.
Oh my goodness.
Then they have Seattle at home.
We're screwed.
That's another one.
That's 7-0.
I'm giving him a win. That is a stretch.
That's
Wow.
but hey, listen if we keep going.
Oh,
Then they're at Minnesota. There's their first loss
4
right
and
there.
4 for me.
7-1. 7-1.
6-2.
I got 4 and 4.
Then they're at Chicago, a game that they have to win, but they'll lose, so they got them at 7-2.
I'm gonna say 5 and 4.
I'm gonna say
They're
it's
gonna
gonna be a really close game. I think we might win.
A game that they'll
So,
lose, that's 7-2. Carolina at home, that's a win.
I'm gonna say they win that too.
That's 8-2.
I'm going.
6 and 4.
Anybody want to come with me?
8-2.
I'll go with you.
I'll go with
Alright,
2. 8-2. All right. Then they have Chicago at
That's another win.
Thanksgiving at home.
I say
9-2.
7 and 4.
9-2. LA at home.
8-3.
We're screwed.
9-3.
7 and 5.
Ouch.
9-3. What do you got them?
8-4.
8-4.
That's L.
7 and 5.
I agree with you.
9-3. Then they're at Arizona, a game that they should win, but they'll lose. 9-4.
7 and 6.
I think I'm 9-4 right now. I can't remember.
9-4.
There's a lot of numbers going around.
9-4.
I haven't taken the dub.
Oh, hold on a second. I gotta look at this real quick.
I'm 7 and 6.
I gotta look at this
We
real
were
quick again.
Eric, we were 7 and 5.
I was
at
just
LA.
7 and 5.
Because I was 2 at
You're
LA.
8-5.
So now Arizona.
8-5.
All right, we'll go fishing out. We'll go around. At Arizona with your record.
Oh yeah, 8 and 5. I don't know why I said 7 and 6. I'm at 8 and 5.
9-4.
9-4. All right.
9-4.
So we'll go back at Buffalo.
That should be
9-5.
a win.
9-5.
5.
That's a dub.
10-4.
That's another game they'll lose. 9-5. That they should win, but they'll lose.
10-4.
9-5.
Got them losing the next
All
two
right.
games.
Me too.
Minnesota. Minnesota.
That's an L.
That's an L.
Case.
That's a win at home for me. 10-5.
That's a lose.
Lions
A
got.
loss.
Then
I'm
at-
just gonna take the L.
Then at Green Bay.
I say they lose that too.
10 and
At
6.
Green Bay.
10-6.
I'm going 9-7.
Me too.
10-6.
11-4.
Well, I'm sure hoping. Wouldn't it be 11-5?
11-5. There you go.
I'm sure hoping they go 11-5. I'm sure
11-5.
hoping they do. That'd be
That would
amazing.
be nice.
That'd be very nice. That's what Detroit needs right
You
now.
know, Lions like the keys at the beginning and then choke at the end every
Exactly.
year. Every year.
Well, if we
Every
go
stinking
4-0 in the
year.
preseason, we're begging for trouble.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Remember the last time we went 4-0 in the preseason?
We were
0-16.
Thank you. What did we go last year in the preseason? 2-2?
Yeah, I know we lost a couple games.
1-3, I think.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think we won.
Yeah, we were in
No,
playoff
we went
contention.
2-2.
We were.
We went 2-2.
Yeah, we were in
preseason.
playoffs. So we got to lose
Pre-
all of our games and we'll make the playoffs. Yes.
Done.
Let's go.
So it'll be interesting. So, well, man, we're done for the week again. We're getting close. Hey, it's for almost.
Don't talk to me. I'm gonna watch the draft. So don't talk to me.
Well,
About to sweep Marine City. Come here, boy.
Woo.
Come here, boy.
well,
Respect.
and we're almost done for the year, for
We're
the season
old.
too.
We're old.
Ouch.
June 7th, our last show, guys. So we're getting there. So
Good job, guys.
until then, we got a lot more. We got more shows to do. A lot
Hey,
more
Aaron,
guests
I got one
coming
thing
in
to
at the
say
end
to
of the
you.
year.
I got one thing to say to you. Dab on the haters. Do it for 'em.
No,
Dab on them.
no.
Come
You,
on.
you just did it in spirit.
Do it. Do it. They all
Do
just
it.
did
We all
it.
just
Come
did it.
on.
We all just did it. Do it for the camera.
We're out of time.
Dab on the haters.
Now we're still talking. We're not out of time.
Do it.
We're not in
Do
here.
it.
Hey,
do
hey,
it. Do it.
Okay,
Do it.
guys, we're done.
Does he need a
We're
drum
done.
roll?
No. No drum roll. We're done for the week. We're done.
Fans, make
We're
the
done.
dab.
You can't reach me.
We're done, guys. We're done. We're done.
We're not gonna
You
stop.
gotta
till
do it.
We're not gonna stop till you do it.
If I promise I will, you guys stop.
Yeah.
No, you have to do it while we're doing this.
You promised to
You
do
have
it.
no idea what I'm about to have planned. Ready? So, we're done. hopefully next week we'll have former Michigan State corner Jeremiah McLaurin with us. And until then, keep it fresh.
There we go.